If you're focused on building an email list, you're going to drive yourself absolutely crazy. I'm Emmanuel Alea, and I run Alea Systems, where we build systems that build brands online. And today we're making a video about list building. How do I build my list? I will tell you, this question frustrates me to no end because it is the absolute wrong thing to be focused on. It leads to the absolute wrong behaviors. Now, don't get me wrong. Building a solid quality email list that has buyers on it, it's actually a good thing. That's not a problem. I like having a solid list, and all of our clients, whenever we send out an email, they generate revenue because the list is that quality. People on there are either buyers who have bought before and are willing to buy again, or are interested in buying. That is a quality list. That is your actual goal. List building is a means to an end. If you focus on quote unquote list building the way it's talked about by a lot of gurus, it'll lead you to a lot of bad behaviors or things that will cause problems in the future, like giveaways and promotions and campaigns that have nothing to do with your product. Or worse, even buying lists. You may have a list of 40, 50, 100,000 people and less than a 1% open rate. And every time you send an email out, no one buys anything. That is a horrible feeling. All that time, energy, and cost that went into putting that list together was a waste. It's useless. So I tell people, don't fall into that trap, right? Instead of focusing on list building, focus on lead capture. Right? If you have a product that people want and you're getting traffic to your website where you're selling your product, you should only focus on lead capture. Just have a great product that people are interested in and then get them to your site. Then make sure you dial in your lead capture. What do I mean by lead capture? There's 4 main ways to do lead capture. First one, have a newsletter pop up on your website. I know people get annoyed by them. They get frustrated. I hate those pop-ups, but they work, right? Second thing, if they click that close, most people will click that close because it is annoying, right? They'll click it close, have a email list sign up in the footer of your website or in the header of your website. So if they click it close as they're going through your website, they can still click, they still have a place to put in their email address. Third thing is if they've closed the pop-up box, they missed somehow the footer, or they didn't really want to see that, you want to still capture them by having an exit intent pop-up. So that's the pop-up where as you move your mouse outside of your browser window, it'll pop something up and say, hey, wait a second. Hey, let's make you this offer for you to sign up for our email list. All right, so those are the 3 mechanical tools: the newsletter pop-up, the footer or header sign-up form, and then the exit intent. Fourth big one is having some type of secondary offer. So they're there to buy your product. That's what you want them to do. If they're not ready to buy your product, maybe it's too much for them, then in that case, you should have some kind of secondary offer. It's also called a content upgrade, where you can offer them something else, like where it's not as big of a commitment where they have to pay you money, but they do have to give something, and it's not as costly. The key to this is, and why this works is, it has to be something related to the product you're going to sell eventually. Because now you get people on your list who, yeah, they haven't bought from you, but they are interested potentially in buying something from you. So they're a prospect. Right. Okay. So once you have those 4 lead capture mechanisms in place, then you just have to add traffic. Get your Facebook ads going, get your social media going, talk to friends and family, get whatever traffic source you can going to the website, to your offer, and your list will build itself naturally on the side, right? So now, it will not be built as fast. So I want to set the expectation. All the gurus out there telling you how to do list building and growing your list fast, 10xing your list, yeah, they're going to help you get a really big list fast. I'm not concerned with that. I'm helping you get a quality list, and that's going to be a lot slower. You should expect to get probably no more than 1 to 3% of your traffic to your website to convert onto your list, 1 to 3% at most. Now that number is going to be interesting, right? Why is that number interesting? Because you should expect, especially if you're in e-commerce, at least a 2% conversion rate on your offer to buy. So yeah, what I'm actually saying is you should get probably more customers on your email list than people who just showed up for your email list. List building to me is not an endeavor you should be pursuing. Sell your offer, sell your product, your list will take care of itself, and then you can email them later and sell them more stuff. Don't focus on list building, focus on lead capture, and ignore your list size. Quality over quantity.